Welcome to Open World Survival Podcast, episode 6, I believe. Um, that was a console startup sound that I don't think any of you know. I had this console. I have learned to use the soundboard properly. That was the US Sega Saturn startup sound. I really like it. Pat pointed out the animation of the GameCube startup sound I used last time. I think this also has a good animation. Link in the description. Check it out if you haven't seen it. I'm domognarigato with KevDirect, Godpile, Patty90X, and for the first time, Mystic Fox. This is Open World Survival Podcast. Uh, Everyone can say hello at the same time. Everybody go!
Hey,
Hey,
hello.
Yeah.
We failed.
um, but yeah, let's get right into it. Housekeeping from episode 5. On episode 5, go check it out if you haven't. We drafted our ultimate fast food meal combos, ultimate fast food combos. Um, and Godpile suggested that somebody calculate the price and calories of each of the each of the combos. I didn't do the price because I started trying to do that and I realized internet's like, well, different markets, blah blah blah, prices vary, blah blah blah. So I skipped price, but I did do calories. So let me break down the calories of all of our fast food combos. The light and fit option, if you will, is the gravy soaked combo of Godpile coming in at a svelte 1,570 calories.
no way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bojangles Southern Gravy Biscuit, Jack in the Box Curly's, Taco Bell Hot Sauce, 0 calories in the hot sauce. Most hot sauces are between 0 and 10 calories. And a Country AM Crunch Wrap totals 1,570 calories. Next on the list, healthier option, I guess, amongst our 4, is Pat's. Chick-fil-A
Wait,
cheddar.
did I have a milkshake on mine?
You did have a milkshake. You had
Isn't a
Chick-fil-A's.
milkshake like 1,500 calories by itself or
I,
something?
I looked up, I did large drinks if you got a drink, and you can enjoy your combo guilt-free. You can enjoy that shake guilt-free. The large
I don't think
shake is
so.
apparently 780 calories.
The banana pudding one?
Yes.
Okay. If you
So-
say so.
Your pretzel cheddar club from Chick-fil-A, I did 1 Krispy Kreme fresh hot glazed.
Oh, man. You
Chick-fil-A
can't eat
barbecue
just one,
sauce,
though.
and I did one. And the cookout banana pudding milkshake, 1,750 calories. In third place, for a growing boy, Kev's Taco Bell Cantina Chicken Quesadilla, McDonald's Steak, Egg and Cheese Breakfast Bagel, which additionally wins the award for longest name because I have seen it stylized on the McDonald's website as McDonald's Steak, Egg and Cheese Bagel Breakfast Sandwich. So,
Okay.
slathered in Zach sauce, which is very calorie dense, and
Yeah.
a blood orange recharge with Red Bull from Sonic, just under 2,000 calories, 1,970.
Okay.
And really pushing the envelope is, and I knew it was, is my combo. A Sonic footlong chili cheese coney, McDonald's hash brown, KFC double down, and that delicious foreign Honduran tartar sauce from Popeyes of Honduras is a whopping 2,045 calories. However, a caveat to that. That is the combo as it lives today. With the original run of the KFC Double Down, the original KFC Double Down was over 400 calories less than the second release. So
Okay.
when they brought the Double Down back, they added a lot to it.
Yeah.
Original Double Down, 540 calories. The second coming, 950 calories for that Double Down. Godpile, I also did your cursed combo, just so you know.
Oh no.
It was hard to figure out the calories of a Little Caesars big bucket of spaghetti. Um, so I approximated the calories of 3.5 pounds of pasta with marinara and a crazy bread from Little Caesars. Um, I did a Dairy Queen 8-inch round cake, one Panera charged lemonade, and one Papa John's garlic sauce. That comes to 6,650 calories. Uh, but you said this should feed a family of four. That would be 1,662 calories per person. So
Oh, okay.
barely more than your combo per person. So yeah, if you're feeling light and fit, if you're cutting your calories, go get that country gravy. You know, guilt free. Um, other than that, I do want to note while looking up an image for the KFC Double Down, I I mentioned during that episode when I first saw the Double Down, I didn't know if it was real. I was looking up an image and I found an image that also had me questioning reality. Has anyone heard of a Double Down dog?
No.
No, I didn't think you would. And I was like, this,
Mm.
like, I questioned the regular Double Down and I saw something called the Double Down dog, and I thought, this can't be real. This is fake. And in my research, I found out in my homeland, not that I've ever been there, but, my mother is from the Philippines. In the Philippines, they pushed the envelope even further and created the KFC Double Down Dog, which is exactly as it sounds and also relates to my combo, which held a footlong coney and a double down. It's a double down with a hot dog in the middle and sort of propped into the shape of a bun. So only in the Philippines, that explained. I don't know. It just made sense to me. Seeing my combo and then seeing this thing, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Um, but moving on from the housekeeping, uh, I've mentioned on a previous episode that the concept of open world survival podcast within open world survival games, there are many skills and trees you have to spec into. That's why we start with food sometimes. You got to eat and drink in those games. We've mostly hit video games. That's sort of like your carpentry. Today, we're moving on to something a little different. We haven't discussed this on the podcast, but today's another draft. It is our Desert Island anime draft. So anime, I don't know, this might be like a late game skill in an open world survival game. This might be like, I don't know, electrical or something if you're playing Zomboid. Um, but yeah, there's five of us today, so we're gonna do three picks. So it's tight. It's tight. Um, what three box sets would you want to be stuck on a desert island with? Hypothetically, your plane crashes, you find a suitcase, it contains a solar capability and a DVD/Blu-ray player, Laserdisc, VHS, Betamax, whatever, with a monitor, and three box sets. And this has been the debate amongst us prior to starting this recording. It has to be something you can buy, licensed, officially licensed, no bootlegs, no odd
I thought
collections.
I thought we went the other way on that.
Yeah, no, you guys totally went the other way. I argued for that,
Oh,
and everybody went against me. Everybody
I-
went against me.
I changed my vote.
oh, okay. You change your vote. I'm
Yeah.
good with whatever. I'll take anything. So we're just wide open.
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
it's real hard to find
Yeah.
things that are absolutely 100% licensed stuff.
Ooh, I gotta stop. Hold on. I gotta cut that for a second, so I can move the other tab, so you don't see my possibilities.
Huh.
So yeah, I've put our names here in. I went alphabetical order this time. Um, so Dom, Godpile, Kev, Mystic, Pat, and there's 5 of us, I think. Uh, 5 and 3 choices. I'm gonna randomize 8 times, and then that will be our official order. We haven't really discussed much prior to right now, but we all feel like there's a distinct possibility some things are going to come off the board that are on other people's lists. So this order becomes quite important. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Godpile, Kev, Pat, Mystic, Dom.
Oh
Here's the
boy.
last
Ooh.
one.
The official order will be
Ooh,
Dom, Kev, Godpile, Pat, Mystic.
I was
Ooh.
hoping for a higher pick than that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whew.
see the thing
Top 2.
is,
I'll take it.
uh, like I wanted a good pick just in case, but also like you know it's gonna come around and I'm just gonna be done right here. I'm gonna get these 2 picks in a row. So, I mean, I'll kick it right off.
Let's hear it.
Uh, I'm taking Cowboy Bebop.
Huh?
Okay.
It was the only thing mentioned by name where Pat said, "Well, I feel like that's gonna be a possibility on everybody's list," and I was like, "Fuck."
There's one gone from my list.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, I had it ready to go. I had it ready to go.
Same here.
oh man.
That's one of the ones that I put on there after I was like, oh, I'll just put it on there because maybe somebody won't pick it.
I
Or maybe
mean,
I'll get the first pick.
it's got it, it's got drama, it's got heart, it's got funny moments, it's got, you know, the music,
The,
the
the music
music.
is the music is what really
Yeah.
pushes it over. Because even if you get tired of watching it on that island, you can just put it on and listen to the music.
Like we never
Yeah.
ever have to mention the live action, but this is 20
that doesn't exist.
this is 26 episodes that if it's on, I could stop and watch any of them. If I've got it on in the background, I can enjoy, there's the heavy metal episode, there's, you know, jazz in most of the episodes, there's uh it's got hip hop feels in some of the episodes. It's just I'm glad I got first pick.
Hey, the Mystic, was Cowboy Bebop on your list?
No, it was not.
Ooh,
Okay.
hey.
All right.
See,
So
that's
it
the other
only hurt 3 of us.
that's the other thing. It's like I have no idea what direction Mystic might go in.
Yeah, I know. He's kind of a wild card.
Yeah,
I feel like,
I don't get Cowboy Bebop vibes from him. So
But that's also exciting. It's like anyone who names something that I'm not super familiar with, I'm gonna want to check out. I also think it's interesting that like I'm the most Asian of the 5 of us, but I'm probably also the most like the least, you know, exposed
Versed.
to anime. A lot of my thoughts are sort of mainstream. So, but let's move on, Kev, with the second pick in the Desert Island Anime Draft.
Okay, so I don't put it past any of you to troll the shit out of me and grab this from me. So I'm glad I got number 2. I didn't think it was on your radar, Dom, so I felt confident once I had that order. But so as you 4 know, my second favorite anime series is Robotech / Macross. And over the years, Macross has kind of overtaken that, and so I'm going to go ahead and grab my favorite Macross series, Macross Plus. We're going for the Ultimate Edition. You can get it on the Crunchyroll store. It cost about $1 trillion, but you get the movie, you get the OVA,
Oh
you
man,
get the art book.
he's got
he's already
show
got
and
it.
tell.
This would actually
You
be
get-
his luggage.
you
Like
get all the
washing
stuff.
ashore.
You get all the shit. Okay, you get it all. So I'll have some I'll have the Macross Plus story as well as some reading material if that's allowed, and just be a happy little camper watching my anime Top Gun.
Hmm. Good. I think Godpile was calling this out
And
that it
that's
was
two S's.
No,
on
I like how he has it
on.
on plus. Two S's on plus.
I don't know. I don't know if
Do it. Do it. Just troll me. Just troll me. Do it.
I really don't know how it's written. I don't know if it's two S's on Macross or what.
No, you should have left it capitalized.
Oh man.
There you go.
Macross plus.
All right, I did not have that one on my list. I'm good.
Godpile with the third pick in the Desert Island anime draft.
God, the game of this. I don't know. Do I try and protect something that maybe isn't my top pick, or do I just go with a top pick?
See, I feel like it's hard kind of being where you are, Godpile, because you're dead center. Like Mystic
Yeah,
has to wait to the fifth pick, but he gets back to back. And I
yeah.
I get one pick and then I wait for a while, but then I get back to back. So
I
ooh,
guess.
contemplation.
Yeah, this is tough.
Okay, so this is one I wasn't even gonna go for it because I just assumed it would be taken. Uh, I guess I got to go with the extremely bootleg Ghibli collection.
Mm.
Like
Will
I
you enlighten
just
us what's in this collection?
well, it's extremely bootleg because every single time a Ghibli movie comes out, a new bootleg comes out that just adds that movie to it. So you can literally look if you look it up on eBay and maybe Amazon, but definitely eBay. You can find a bootleg with 24 Ghibli movies, 25 Ghibli movies,
I was gonna say,
26 Ghibli movies.
is this the one that has 25 or 26? That's
Got
like
yeah, I guess let's go
$30 or
26.
something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's super cheap. 26 movies doesn't make any sense. Um,
I
and
had that
yeah,
on my list. You got it. You took it away
Oh,
from me.
this was we talked about it before we started. There's things I've removed from my list because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get it, and then I ended up putting it on the bottom of my list because I was like, yeah, well maybe there's a chance.
Would you
And
drop the link in the Discord? I want to take a look at this.
Just type in
uh, yeah.
Ghibli box set.
I say, yeah, I've looked at it before.
No, I did that. Found a legit one on Amazon and bought it. Unlike you thieves.
How much was it? $30?
No, it was like fucking 80.
Well, hey, we're all proud of you for getting the Miyazaki collection.
Proud of you
I mean,
being
I'm
a
not
weirdo getting physical.
Look. All right, you see the FX there? You see that? That means Hong Kong, baby. All right, I'm not opposed to raising the skull and crossbones when need be.
all right. Ghibli collection is off the board. Pat, I think you've already lost two things on your list of possible choices with the fourth pick.
Yeah. I might have to go. Some of you might say this is a controversial pick.
Ooh,
There might be some. It might have to be some conversation about this.
like it.
But I was worried that somebody else might pick this. But at the same time, I was kind of like, I don't know if you guys consider this anime.
Mm.
And that is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
This is definitely controversial.
Yeah.
I did look this up early in my research, and Google AI Overview, which is not the law, does say this is technically not anime because it is not from Japan. Um,
But there is an argument that it is,
Right.
because it's in a
Yeah.
style.
yeah, heavily influenced and in the style of,
And
and
are we saying that all anime that is not animated in Japan is not anime?
I feel like Kev
So
has.
Yeah, I think
technically, a lot of anime is animated in Korea,
Yeah,
where
that's my point.
and this has been going on for years. This has been an argument over the internet for a while. I would actually lean towards yes for Pat because that was animated in Korea. It has
That
a
surprises me. I'm surprised.
art style reminiscent of or just it has an anime art style. Let's just put it like that. And much like an anime, it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's a complete story. So my vote's for yes to allow it.
Yeah, I mean it's great, and I agree with Kev because I feel like I have I've been exposed to things in different countries, and they're called different things, but they're essentially the same. So in the States, you have soap operas. In Central America, you have novelas, which is the same. And in Korea, you have K dramas, which is the same. It's just
Yeah.
all the same things by different names. And so, yeah, I'll allow it. I'm not gonna. You guys know when we were discussing this, I was the one who was like, "Fuck it, dude, open it up." Like,
all right. Well, I think we're all pretty pumped because that opens the door to a lot of stuff. Because Simpsons is animated in Korea, and the
Oh,
Simpsons are yellow. Uh, and most anime, it's a bunch of white people, so that doesn't make any sense. That's always confused me since I was a kid. Why is everyone so pale in anime?
so yeah,
So
a controversial pick to some, but not to anyone in here. Avatar: The Last Airbender is off the board. As we come up to the fifth and sixth pick, Mystic, you get back-to-back picks.
See, I tried to pick stuff that I liked that you guys probably don't have on your list.
Definitely a strat. I think this strat has come up before in discussing this.
So I'm gonna, because most of my stuff is newer. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna take my first pick. At that time, I got reincarnated as a slime.
Okay.
That's the name?
yeah,
Yes.
I've heard of it. I have not seen it.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of it, but I've heard about it.
Well, or an early leader for the longest name.
That's what I was about to say. Was yeah,
Oh, that is
Mystic.
not the longest one that I have, I don't
Oh
think.
Mystic's like, I'm coming out of here a winner one way or another.
Yeah, what is with
I
new
think he did.
anime and the really long titles?
'Cause,
yeah, it went through that
reverse,
phase, man. Yeah.
I meant to, God, pal, I meant to say this to you that I told my daughter we were gonna be doing this draft topic, and so she's she watches a lot of anime, probably much more than me at this point. And in my mind, I was already
Well,
predicting what she might choose, and I nailed the first one because the first thing out of her mouth was Psyche K.
mm,
I don't even know what that is. What's some facts about uh the slime show?
hmm
Like how many seasons, how many episodes, stuff like that.
Let me pull up the picture of the box set. I want to say 3 seasons and two
Okay.
OVAs. Yeah, 3 seasons, the OVA, and the movie.
Man, it's
So,
already had a movie.
yeah,
Cool. Uh,
36.99.
Okay.
and Mystic, you get to jump right to your next pick.
I'm gonna stay with my isekais, and we'll do.
Ooh.
So I'm a spider. So what?
Never heard of that.
Oh, that one I've not heard of that one either.
Yeah.
No. Have to look that one up.
Also, somewhat of a long title, and you said the slime title is not your longest title. So-
I looked. It is the longest one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the story behind the spider show? 'Cause that is,
Well, it's an isekai where you get transported to another world and you have a particular class assigned to you, essentially a job, and then they're trying to obviously get back to the real world. And one of them's incarnated as a spider who gains through normal isekai behavior. Every time she kills and eats another creature, she gains the abilities of that creature.
Oh, you were kind of doing that in a D&D campaign we had, right?
No, I mean
I thought you were
One of your
eating.
Mystic
characters ate some spider
Mystic
flesh, right?
ate the spider. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a wild shape spin.
Mm. What does isekai mean? Is that like what
You're
genre?
reincarnated. Typically, you're reincarnated or summoned into a different world.
So the sort of anime trope of being like transported back in time or to like another place, does that have a name?
Isekai,
Isekai.
yeah.
Oh, that's the name. Okay. Because
Yeah.
like
what's the
Usually,
most
you're visited
famous
by
example?
Truck-kun.
what's up, Grandpa? What'd you say?
What's the most famous example of an isekai?
Inuyasha?
I mean,
Ooh, Inuyasha. Eh,
Because Keiko like goes back
possibly.
and forth through the well, right?
Yeah. I mean, typically, it's not something that's as easy to do as that. Though I guess it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
really easy in the beginning.
Because I didn't know that's what it
because
was
especially
called.
now. Oh, sorry, but especially now, there's so many isekais. Like
Mm.
anime went through this phase between like 2015 and 2020, where it was just this flood of isekais, and you had some good ones like Slime, and you had a lot of bad ones. So
Like the spider one.
I was reincarnated with my smartphone, I believe, is a pretty bad one.
you you come back as a
What?
fridge. There's so much shit.
Hey,
There's
the
just
fridge
so
one
much.
is fun. It has 2
It is
seasons.
fun, but it's you get what I'm saying. Like it was just flooded, and there's so many popular ones. I don't think that can be answered. To be honest with you, and I'm coming at that like straight. There's just so many isekais, and so many of them are so fucking popular.
Interesting.
It
I feel like I
yeah.
missed my shot at something because Godpal, I don't know if you remember this, but I had an idea for like like a manga or anime back in the day that I guess would have been an isekai. And I just didn't know that this like blew up in popularity. I don't even remember this, but it was like I don't even know if I told you. Maybe I just told my college roommate. Um, where two guys got like transported back in time somehow, like a la Inuyasha, but they had been construction workers as like a summer job, and they sucked at it. They were just like laborers, but they had to use their limited rudimentary knowledge of construction to like help a village defend themselves. And uh, it would have just been like slapstick, like trying to build things, but things always breaking, but things working out in the end. So I guess I should have wrote that like 15 years ago
There's
when I
still
thought of
time.
it. Yeah.
Fuck you. I mean, I'm blown away. You're saying this refrigerator one got 2 seasons. Like, like
Yeah.
I kind of get how like some silly idea could
It was
get made.
technically a vending machine, not a refrigerator.
Oh,
some
okay,
kind
never
of
mind. That's way
is there
better.
some
Makes way more sense.
like fetish
Yeah, that's
to it
cooler.
as well?
Is there a vending machine fetish? I'm not here to kink shame, but
Not that I'm
that
aware of.
you know all these animes like he could be getting like pleasure from you pressing the buttons or something like.
putting in a dollar. Hmm.
You never know.
But yeah, my thought with the construction worker thing was like, Godpile and I did construction together, and uh, I mean, I don't know about you, but like they didn't really let us use a lot of tools. It was just like,
Yeah, toting wood.
yeah, hauling lumber because it was on the beach and stuff, and occasionally nail gunning or cutting things with a saw. But it's like, already not being skilled with like nailing stuff or cutting things with like a powered saw, and then getting transported back in time and having to use like like a handsaw and like,
Yeah,
oh, this is way worse. Like,
yeah. I mean, that's just kind of the thing that you see get posed. I don't know, on Twitter and places where, like, even if you went back in time, most people wouldn't be able to, show off all this modern intellect because most of us don't know how things work,
right.
how things are made, all that stuff. So that is kind of a good example because even though, like, sure, I could frame up a wall, a very simple wall, but I was using a nail gun.
Imagine having to use one of those old school Japanese hammers where it's kind of like the head isn't even big, it's sort of like tapers down,
Yeah,
and you got to be super
right.
accurate. I'd be like, like,
And the
And depending on the time,
Japanese, you know,
depending on the time period, yeah, there's no nails.
I was gonna say, yeah, they're well known for their joinery, so
Yeah,
everything
interlocking.
fittings, yep, everything fittings together so well. Like that would be interesting because those construction guys going back in time, if it's in Japan, like being completely useless because their skill would be so much lower than the people that are already doing it.
So they end up just toting wood when they go back in
Gathering
time
wood.
too.
I mean, it would. Yeah, I think your show would only last an episode because they would starve to death before they made it to the job site, probably.
No
So
gas station to stop and get a honey
yeah,
bun from.
So we are back to Pat. Will Pat choose a real anime this time? I'm
oh,
not. I'm not hating.
Calling me out.
I'm not
Calling me
calling you
out.
out. I'm saying like the internet bros on Reddit who are all watching this, they're probably calling you out in the comments right now. So
All two of them.
Look,
I
if you
Last
want,
Airbender was on my list. It was on my list. So
it was really.
yeah, I
I,
love that show. This
I
show's
didn't
amazing.
I didn't think anybody would have that on their list because they would just be like that wouldn't even cross your mind.
It was the
I think
first thing I searched up. It was the first thing I searched up, even before I like wrote down anything on this doc. I was like, "Is Avatar: The Last Airbender anime?" And then I was like, "Oh,
I'm glad that you picked Cowboy Bebop then because Avatar was my first pick.
oh." Yeah, I moved it to the bottom because I was like, well, I'm gonna avoid controversy, but Pat likes the smoke. So Pat, your second pick.
Everything else on
wow.
my list is I think everyone would consider them a true anime.
Oh
Uh,
man,
yeah,
you
go
should have
back to
balled
being
out here and like said like Looney Tunes or something.
maybe
Yeah,
some of the newer, maybe Tiny Toons.
yeah.
Maybe some of those were made in Korea.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
With the seventh overall pick, Pat.
All right. This is a tough one because there's still quite a bit left on my list, and there's some good ones left. And I don't know. Hmm. But I think this is a short one. You're not getting the quantity of episodes, but you get the quality and the rewatchability of this. Probably matches that of Cowboy Bebop. You get the action, you get the adventure, you get the comedy, but I'm gonna have to go with Golden Boy.
I think we all knew it was going to get picked at some point.
Okay. Yeah.
I had to pick it before
It got back to.
Kevin picks it.
I was gonna grab it. Damn it.
Were you really? Oh man.
I had that as my comedy pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do get the comedy in the Avatar as well, but
I feel like
Golden Boy,
we've.
there's just something about it. I think that
Yeah.
it's just timeless.
I feel like several of us went in a similar direction where it was like I think of Avatar as something like a timeless pick. It has all the emotions, all same with Bebop. You're gonna have, I mean the lobster in the fridge episode that's so goofy of Bebop, like there's funny, there's heartfelt, and then comedy, and then possibly like something with a ton of episodes that you could just throw on in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, I struggled with the quantity thing with my list because there's definitely some single season stuff on my list that are really low because I'm just like, God, is there enough of it? Is that a smart pick?
Actually, most of my picks are not super long.
Ooh. I've got two big boys on my list. But yeah, great pick. Seems like it was an option for multiple people. Um, Godpile,
You
your
have
next pick.
you have a favorite moment in Golden Boy, Patrick? A favorite line? A favorite something?
Mm, I really like when he's so super serious and focused, trying, not to fall into temptations. And then, on the juxtaposition where the women like start out like absolutely hating him, and then by the end of like his day with them, they absolutely love him, and he's like moving on to the next adventure and doesn't care anymore.
Cool.
Yeah.
Godpile.
Well, before you, I think the race is probably my favorite, where he races the motorcycle on his bicycle.
Yeah. I always think of it. I mean, I guess the swimming when he the very long drawn out flailing through the water,
Mm-hmm.
and then when he pops up out of the water, super serious mode. So, how'd you like my swimming? That that always, I don't know, that pops into my head semi regularly for some reason. That just lives rent free, I guess. Um, yeah, for my pick, God, I don't know why each one's so tough. I guess, and this is where I struggled with quantity, but let's go with a big boy. I mean, my first pick was, I guess, pretty big already, but let's go with an even bigger one. And we're gonna go Naruto Complete Collection. There is a bootleg that I'm not even gonna pick the sketchiest one because it looks more like multiple bootlegs put together as one bootleg. But I still will go with a bootleg that includes the original series of Naruto and also Shippuden as well. Which they do. Even this one, it labels itself as also including.
Boruto?
No, see, that's the sketchiest one includes all of Boruto as well,
Oof.
which that's just insane. But even the normal one that doesn't show that says it includes all 11 movies of Naruto as well. And I don't know if that's actually legit or not. That also kind of feels like, hey, we're gonna throw in this other little bootleg on the side. But
One get one free.
yeah, Naruto is the longest series I've ever watched. Definitely has its ups and downs, but uh, when we first started talking about this draft, and I was like, well, let me look up, because I don't even really remember what, you know, big bad was in what season, kind of a thing. Can I pick a favorite season of Naruto? And when I went and looked and researched a bit, it was too difficult. Like I had a tough time figuring out, yeah, what was my favorite bad guy? What was my favorite fight? What was my favorite moment? I don't really know. So I'm gaming it by just picking a big bootleg.
Well, when I told my son the topic for this, first words out of his mouth were Shippuden, and so I think he would appreciate this pick. I don't know. Did anyone else have anything from Naruto? Because I'm gonna say Naruto's off the board now. Godpile got it all.
I didn't have anything from Naruto.
I had uh, box set number 9,
Mm.
which contained.
Which
It's quite easy for me to say my favorite arc. Box set number
Yeah.
9 uh, includes my favorite 28 episodes, which are episodes 107 to 135, the Sasuke retrieval arc.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
So
I
it's
I
all
also
gone.
had Naruto as a backup.
Okay.
As a backup, and it was the Naruto Complete series. It was a legit box set, uh, which just contained the first Naruto series and the filler episodes at the end. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was a backup for me.
Cool. Good pick.
I
I mean,
wasn't
great pick.
I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure if anyone would have Naruto on there. So yeah, okay, surprise.
Wait,
Cool.
have you guys seen my new figures?
Oh, let's
I'll,
get.
I'll send you an image I'll put the image in the Discord.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Cool. Well, you've got the next pick, Kev. So if you've got figures or DVDs handy to Vanna White
Yeah,
your next
no.
pick, be my guest.
So yeah, no. So Pat managed to swipe my number one comedy pick. And Godpile snatched up my number one backup. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab something that may be on Godpile's radar. That I do want to snatch up. That I don't want to let get away. It was my comedy backup, but I might have just gone Golden Boy and this. But we are going with the box set of Crow Marty High School.
Fuck!
Uh,
God damn it!
It might have been on yours. I wasn't sure, Dom. I knew you were familiar with it as well. But yeah, I'm going to snatch this up right now. It's not getting away. It's mine.
so
That's a good one.
us talking about this draft has made me, I've watched some anime this past week or so, just kind of picking and choosing stuff, and I did watch the first 2 episodes of Cromartie High because of
Yeah.
doing research and trying to figure out what I would pick, and I think I'm going to keep watching because I forgot just how silly and ridiculous,
I
just like even
remember.
like
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
animation, like just like pathetic, barely even trying animation at times. That makes it funnier.
It was.
I did. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but it was the first thing on my list.
No joke.
But
Okay.
I
No
picked
All right.
Bebop
way.
because I thought Bebop will be gone by the time it
Yeah.
gets back. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take Bebop first and Cromartie second. and you got it one place in front of me.
I will say, if I had not been able to get Golden Boy or Cromartie, I because I did want like a comedy pick, I probably would have chose 2 × 2 = Shinobin. I'll just throw that out there. I'm not going to choose it now, but that's what I would have chose if both of those were snatched up.
But I remember a bunch of us sitting around at Pat's old house watching several episodes of this in a night and drinking.
Hmm.
And from I don't know if I think it's the first episode where he eats all the pencils. I'm just like,
Yeah.
this is amazing. Like, there's a gorilla. There's a guy who looks
Yeah,
like Freddie
when-
Mercury. Like,
when I just watched it the other day. It was just that was kind of the immediate reminder of like, oh yeah, the show was so great when after he bites he eats the one pencil, and so main guy just dumps a whole tin of pencils. Oh man, it's so funny.
It's a great one.
I don't have the uh, episode collection, Kev, but I do have. I don't think it's here. I think it's at my mom's house somewhere.
Mhm.
The live action version.
I've never seen that. I've always wanted to watch that. I've not been able to find it anywhere.
Um,
It's not too far away. Just drive over.
I'll go get it. Yeah.
if I can't find it here, I bet it's at my mom's house. I'll get it to you at some point if I find it there. But yeah,
I appreciate it.
It's got a what's his name? The old Pride FC legend Yoshihiro Takayama. He's in it.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I would have loved if they. I don't think Don Fry's in it, but it would have been great if they cast Don Fry in it as as Freddy.
As Freddy, yeah,
He's got the stash back then.
that would have been great.
Oh man, I apologize for the loud expletive, but I was already thinking, no, nobody's gonna take Cromartie. I just got to get past
Ooh.
Kev, and I got everything I want.
I'm sorry to disappoint.
Whew. See, now I'm in a situation where I'm thrown. So, so now my backup comedy pick. I don't have the tab open anymore, but I did have like a really large sort of like janky set of maybe this is it of DVDs. So
Just a cardboard box labeled hentai.
the Hentai Jams 09. But yeah, this
Now we're talking.
I have here on eBay for merely $361. 24 discs of Shin-Chan.
Okay, all right, good pick.
The term ecchi came up when we were setting rules for this, and I think Pat, you were like, "Who's gonna be the first one to choose some ecchi stuff?" And I was like, "Well, what
Well,
specifically?"
technically, Golden Boy is ecchi too.
Okay.
So
Okay, so I'm second, but I was like, well, I mean, Shin-Chan's flashing his dick in a bunch of episodes. Is that ecchi? And you looked it up, and you're like, technically, like, yes, it is.
Yeah.
So, Cromartie was my top comedy choice. Tight 26 episodes. Shin-Chan is still going, I think. I think it's over 1,000 episodes at this point. And yeah.
Okay.
This is
Wow.
this is the largest. I could be wrong about that. This is the largest set of DVDs. But it says complete series 24 discs. But yeah, I'm gonna take Shin-Chan. If you're stranded on a desert island, it can't just be all. I mean, parts of Bebop are heavy. Okay, like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not. I didn't
Yeah.
take. I didn't take something similar to Bebop because I feel like it's even heavier. And you don't want all heavy all the time when you're stranded on a desert island. You need some laughs. So I'm gonna take Shin-chan. I've always just called it Shin-chan. I guess it's called a Crayon Shin-chan.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, Crayon Shin-chan. I hate how this thing does spacing sometimes, but we'll leave it like that. And right into my final pick. See now, this really throws off the balance of my picks because I was banking on getting Cromartie, and then I was gonna take a massive series as my big series. Um, but do I need 24 Shin-chan DVDs and you know what is this? 30 seasons plus 31 movies of something else? Do I need all that?
Ooh.
um, honestly, if it was still available, I'd be taking the Sasuke retrieval arc from Naruto to balance this out with Shin-chan, but it's gone. So I'm not gonna double up. I'm not gonna take 2,000 plus episodes plus 31 movies of two series. I'm gonna take Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
Dang,
good one.
you snatched it from me.
Oh, you snatched mine and then I snatched yours. Oh,
God, straight boomed
oh.
me. Straight boomed me.
See, it's like
Okay.
You
our
can you can have the live action.
No.
it's like our thought processes overlapped too much for this, Grimes. Because like if you wouldn't have taken Cromartie, I would have taken Cromartie, and then I would have taken something else. But I had to fall back to
Gotcha.
Shin-chan, so now I'm taking Yu Yu Hakusho. Man, and yeah, I mean, if you got first pick, I don't know if you would have taken Bebop or what, but yeah, um, you, I've seen so many memes of like how the main four guys of Yu Yu Hakusho are the best dressed anime characters like of all time. Like, there's just like maybe promotional art where they're all just dressed cool and like posing like they're on an album cover. But yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
as far as an action fighting anime, um, Dark Tournament's great. Chapter Black, great. I mean honestly, I might put both of those ahead of the like what is it the Three Demons arc, that last arc. So yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho. Um, you know, not more needs to
How
be said.
how long was Yu Yu? I never got into Yu Yu.
4 seasons.
Oh, okay, that's
So
not crazy.
it's only 4 seasons. I guess the hardest part to get through
How many
is
episodes?
um
Because they do break it up into seasons, but it's long. Trust me.
yeah. At one point, when piracy was just like cool. You didn't when you lived in the dorm and nobody cared yet. Uh my roommate downloaded the entire series and yeah, it was long.
Okay. Yeah.
Um 4 seasons. Oh man. Let's see. 112 episodes.
Okay.
Um but yeah, Godpile, the first season might be like maybe the hardest to get through, but then it goes into the Dark Tournament, and after the Dark Tournament, it goes into Chapter Black, and they kind of manage power creep pretty well because like it's not that everybody just keeps getting more powerful. It's like they kind of gotta like use their brains in the Chapter Black arc, and then it gets to the end, and they do get like more juiced up. So yeah, 112 episodes, it's good. Oof.
Okay.
Man, only being 3 picks too. There's another thing I'm leaving on the board that I'm gonna miss. But yeah, that does it for me. Bebop, Crayon Shinchan, Yu Yu Hakusho. And Kev, I'm sorry I stole yours,
All good, bud.
but
I'm glad you're going to enjoy it.
that
I will live vicariously through you.
that's a draft. That's a
Um,
draft.
yeah, man. Okay, uh, so I mentioned before the Macross Robotech is actually my second favorite uh, anime series or IP. Um, and yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho is what I was going to choose. I didn't realize it was on your radar, Dom. And to be honest, I didn't think it would be on anybody's radar.
What
But
the
that's on
fuck?
me. Um, the reason why my favorite anime IP isn't on the list is because I just watched it so much. It's one of those I can just kind of sort of replay it in my head. Like if I was on a desert island and I just needed to space out, I could just go there and kind of just watch it in my brain. But with that being the case, we're gonna go ahead and grab it. But it's an odd IP because you have OVAs and you have a television series, and both of those are separate. Uh, and so with that, I'm going to go with the television series. It's lighter in tone. There's more episodes. You get a mix of comedy, slice of life, action, harem, and that is going to be Tenchi Universe. And to please all you haters in this Discord call slash podcast at the moment, I'll go ahead and promote the Hong Kong version I bought back in college. Okay, you see that FX? All right, that is a seal of quality from Hong Kong, unlicensed. However, I also have uh, the Funimation licensed, the actual legit version. So Tenchi Universe. Um, Again, you get a kind of a mix of everything, and it's a good time.
I liked all the Tenchis. Tenchi Muyo, Tenchi in Tokyo,
Yeah.
Tenchi Universe. It was all on Cartoon Network at some point. So yeah.
Yeah, Tenchi was an early one for me. Like everyone was hyped about, Dragon Ball Z and stuff when we were in high school, but I preferred Tenchi over Dragon Ball Z personally. So yeah, good pick.
You got the next one,
So the
Gadfile. Oh,
OVA
go
is
go
still out there if you want to grab it.
I'm sure you could have found some sketchy bootleg that had it all.
Probably could have,
Leaving it on
but
the
I
table.
just didn't think of it. Yeah.
Leaving it on the table. All right. Do I continue just being a quantity monster? Because maybe I can get saved off this island before I finish my viewing. Um, it's a tough. Love this one. Actually, haven't finished it. Um, I do anime. I guess I do shows the same way I play games. When I really like them, I'll drag it out because hopefully I die before I finish it. Um, and I've sabotaged many a game that way. Instead of completing the game, I'll just meander around. But so yeah, I have not completed the show. I watch it from time to time to get my fix. It's similar in vibes and tone to Naruto, so it might not be the smartest pick, but I'm gonna go with Haikyuu. Got me it's a sports anime. It's got comedy. It's got slice of life and all that. I mean, it's a mix, but it is pretty similar to Naruto if you think about it. But yeah, I look forward to finishing Haikyuu someday. Don't know when. A
See,
decade from now.
uh, that's one of the ones that was on my list that I meant I would miss because we're only doing 3 picks.
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, I could. It was between Yu and Haikyuu for that last pick. So
Okay. I wasn't sure if that would. I mean, I know you like it, but I
yeah,
wasn't sure if it would be on your list.
yep. Man, I'm glad somebody chose it. So yeah, Haikyuu gone.
Yeah, and there is a bootleg of Haikyuu that has I think 4 seasons.
And
Uh,
several
let me look.
movies and like 3
Four
OVAs.
seasons, 4 movies, and the OVAs. Yeah.
Yep. I looked at the same link.
Yeah. Okay.
Pat, your final pick. Not sure if you've lost anything since your previous pick.
I have not, which is actually kind of surprising, but whatever. I've actually added one to my list because nobody's picked it, but I don't know what to go with. So, I mean, I've got Avatar, which is, got a mix of everything. You got Golden Boy, mostly comedy, or some serious bits in there, but it's mostly comedy. Not very long. And I think I mentioned at the start of this, like most of my picks are not super long.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like the one I'm kind of thinking of, I think it's 26 episodes. But the one I added to my list is longer. I think I'm gonna have to stick with my list. And I'm gonna have to go with Berserk
Mm. Like that, I
to
believe.
The
get the
1997.
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
No,
yeah.
he wants the new one.
I haven't seen the new one, so I don't
No,
know.
dodge that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see things about it online occasionally, and I'm just like, some of the stuff seems kind of weird. So, I mean, not that there isn't weird things that go on in the original one, but you know, get that dark, like drama, kind of serious tone anime. So, when I'm in my depression, I can go into further depression on the desert island by watching Berserk and all the fucked up shit that happens in that.
Yep. 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 I considered Berserk, but then I was like, am I gonna want to watch that if I'm stranded on a desert island for the rest of my life? I was like, it didn't make the list because of that. I was like, oh, this might get too dark.
I feel like I think I watched Berserk with you, right, Patrick?
That's one of my college bootlegs that I got. Yeah,
Yeah, because I picked up bootleg Evangelion,
yeah. I think what
not
we
not
did was
knowing.
I
Yeah,
think we planned like you buy this one, I'll buy this one. That way we can watch them, and it's two
yeah.
different things.
And then we were both like, "What the heck? These discs are weird."
Yeah,
Looks like this has been stuck on here, this label.
looks
Well,
like
why
it
is the
came out
label
of
for
an
every disc exactly the same?
uh, inkjet printer label here.
Yeah.
But that brings us to the last pick of the draft. Mystic, you mentioned your first two picks where you were thinking you wanted things on your list you didn't think we'd pick. Well, now you know what everybody's got. The world is your oyster. If you want to wrap this up, and then we can do honorable mentions. We can do things we left on the board, things left to civilization as we're stranded.
yeah.
Yeah, so I decided, hey, no one else was brave enough, so let's go ahead and step into the full etchy side of things.
Okay,
Oh
so
man.
Bible.
That would be a step beyond edgy,
Yeah.
okay? I picked
Google
To
Safe Search
Love
Off Bible
Are
Black if you've
You.
never seen it.
Love Rue. I've never heard of it.
What'd you say, Mystic? I'm sorry.
I was in the thing.
Oh, okay.
It's 4 seasons plus a movie.
To Love Rue. What is To Love Rue about?
It's your typical standard clumsy protagonist guy gets visited by a sexy space alien cat girl. Yeah, or
Hell yeah.
alien. Yeah, she's an alien, devil alien, I think.
Okay. And it's etchish,
Checks a
etchy-ish.
lot of boxes.
Yeah, it's the oh god, my top came off. Oh god, you tripped and fell and reached out and grabbed my bra and it came off type
Mm,
of thing.
nice, nice. I mean, if anybody would have went full send on the hentai, I'm not gonna shame anybody. You're stranded on a desert island, like.
That's the one you snuck onto the island. That's not the one you say you brought to the island.
Yeah.
You keep that one buried in the sand by your bed. So, To Love Rue, a
Okay.
little racy, aliens and cat girls and stuff. You're stranded possibly forever or till the end of your life. There's no judgment here. So, um, there's definitely some big names left on my list. If we all want to
Ooh,
share
yeah.
what didn't make it, um, I didn't take Samurai Champloo. At
Mm-hmm.
times, I feel like it's even heavier than Bebop, and the music there. I feel like there's not quite as much variety. So with Bebop, you're hitting a lot of different genres. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
Champloo was on my list too.
mhm. Cool, cool. The really large series I didn't take because I took Crayon Shin-chan. Case closed. So I don't know if
And
Never
you
that's
Oh,
still
watched it.
Detective
going.
Conan. Okay.
Detective Conan. Yeah, Detective Conan Edogawa.
Oh,
I've got it here. $400. Seasons 1 through 30 and 31
Ooh.
movies.
Okay.
That is on
So
Etsy.
didn't that finally end? I thought.
Did it? Okay, because I was seeing
Yeah.
something that it was over 1,000 episodes, and I don't even know what season it goes up to. Um, but yeah, case closed. I like that show. I'd kind of forgotten that it's like a high school sweetheart couple, and then the guy gets turned into a 7-year-old, and they live together. So then I was kind of like, oh, but I mean, you
so
know,
wait, he's not actually a little kid?
no,
No.
Well,
they're
No.
they're
he
high
is a little
schoolers.
kid.
He gets like kidnapped, like a bag over his head. When he wakes up, he's a 7-year-old. And he,
What?
yeah, he like poses as his girlfriend's. I don't know, like they end up living together, I guess. So I don't know. I think they end up living together. I think that's the premise. But yeah, he's not actually a 7-year-old. Uh, Gundam Wing, 49 episodes. I really like Gundam Wing. Godpile, you
Mm-hmm.
have a great Death Scythe in box like model, I believe.
Yeah, I never, went all out and painted it. Like, sorry. Um, um, yeah, I never put the stickers on it because I wanted to like actually try and paint it someday, and it just never happened. So, yeah, I'm a Gundam Wing fan as well.
And then 3 series that are, well, kind of like nostalgic to me. Pokemon Indigo, the first season of the Pokemon series. Um, I enjoyed that when I was young. I watched it with my kids when they were little. It's fun. Um, Inuyasha, just from watching, like Adult Swim. I have watched a lot of Inuyasha. I don't think I've ever watched it like sequentially from beginning to end. Probably seen every episode or almost every episode. And Full Metal Alchemist, not Brotherhood. The first 51 episodes prior to
Okay.
Brotherhood. I liked
Hmm.
those. Um,
You're not going with Brotherhood?
I
Hmm.
I
I know,
never
really.
even I never even watched all of Brotherhood, but like
It's the same story.
yeah. Um, but yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. And then I threw something on my list that I've never watched because I thought that might be fun. Um, I just threw this on my list because I've seen clips of it like through social media, and it just seems so stupid and so ridiculous and out there. And I'm like, if I was stranded on a desert island, would I want to watch an anime I've never seen? Like maybe I would think it's funny. Maybe I would just think it's like funny because it's bad, and that's Baki. So I don't know if anybody's watched Baki, but
No, I've seen it, thought about it, but yeah, I just never.
I
never.
started it back when it first hit Netflix. I watched the first, I don't know, few episodes.
I like how this draft worked out because I had to make changes on the fly. I got to snatch
Yeah.
up Bebop, but I lost Cromartie right at the end, and then I snatched Yu from Kev. Does anyone have things left on their list they want to share?
So yeah, I
Why
had
don't we go?
Full
Why don't we go
Metal.
down the line? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, go
you
ahead,
know,
Kev.
I was like, you know, Domo, why don't you call out like
Oh,
Pat? You go first, and then Dom, you just we go. You call it out, and we'll
sure.
name our stuff.
Go ahead, Pat.
All right. So I had Full Metal Alchemist on mine too, but I had Brotherhood because I think that one. I mean, they made some changes.
Hmm.
I think it's better. uh, I also, so I mean, I had the comedies with Avatar and Golden Boy, so I didn't want to keep going with comedy. But I had Trigun. I really
Okay.
enjoyed Trigun.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Huh.
Vash the Stampede.
yeah, I had Champloo. One that I don't know. This is an older one. I think again it's like 24, 26 episodes, something like that. But I mean, a lot of animes and other movies are based off of Seven Samurai. But this one is actually called Samurai 7.
Hmm. I watched that.
Uh,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
I watched that back in the day.
I
The,
enjoyed it.
one of them was kind of like theme powered, right? That's all
It
I
was
remember.
what powered?
One of the samurais was like kind of like steam powered or like some kind of
Oh
like
yeah,
mech
yeah,
kind of.
yeah. So they had some mechs in there and kind of like some steampunk
Hmm.
uh,
Yeah. Okay.
themes going on in there. Yeah, because uh, there was like giant robots
Yeah.
and stuff. And then the one that I kind of added on the fly was um, Attack on Titan
Mm.
for a little bit of a longer one,
Mhm.
and getting into a newer genre of anime as well, since all my stuff is like older. But yeah, that's it for me.
Good. Good picks. Good picks. Kev, anything you want to share?
Yeah. So I didn't choose Evangelion because I think you need the original, the films, and then the uh the redos all in one. It has to be the whole experience, and I could not find a legitimate set with all of it. However, I am kind of curious. One of my faves, and if we had had four, I probably would have chosen this. Have any of you guys watched Iria Zerum, the animation?
Nope.
Iria's a bounty hunter.
Um,
She fights a bioweapon. It's one of my faves. I saw it on Sci-Fi Channel way back in the day, and it's always stuck with me. And so it's one of my favorites. Another one that's on the list that I highly recommend. We're talking isekais. Well, here's one of the originals, and it was not a happy one. It was dark and mysterious, and there were some horror elements, and that is Dot Hack Sign.
Hmm.
Another great one. Um, it really stuck with me throughout the years. I I often think of these isekais in comparison to it. Like if we were stuck in a video game, oh, we might be fucked. And so, and I mean, it was born. It was a series born of that MMO culture of the late '90s,
Hmm.
early
yeah.
2000s. Not the early aughts, but early 2000s. And so it was really it touched on a lot of points that we as MMO players dealt with, even if vaguely dealt with it. And so I really like that. And then last but not least, I thought since we were on a desert island, I may have to grab this one. But Blue Submarine #6.
Oh, Blue Sub 6? Okay.
Yeah. So those are mine. And if you haven't caught those, highly recommend. If you guys want to borrow them, when you're down, just let me know.
Cool. Very cool. Mystic, anything left on your list you want to share?
Sure. Scroll all the way back up. I put on here I put Code Geass on here.
Code Geass.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I put one that I just like the voice actress for it, Soul Eater. I like that anime style.
Yeah.
I did a slightly less etchy on here just in case. Is that how not to summon a demon lord? That's more comedy.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
Yeah. And then I went to one of my favorite ones, even though I think it's one of, if not the only magical girl series I've ever watched. It's Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoa.
It's called Nanoa?
Never heard of that one.
Or
Yeah, Nanoha.
Nanoa. Cool.
Though I was surprised none of us picked Kenshin.
Yeah.
Rurouni Kenshin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the OVAs crossed my mind.
Yeah, I didn't put him on the
I believe
list.
I missed that. Yeah.
I thought about
Hmm.
Rurouni Kenshin.
It's a good one.
I thought about Big O. Did you guys ever watch Big O?
Yes.
I thought about Big
Yeah.
O. And I just said something else crossed my mind, and I'm like, I can't believe I didn't think of that when I was putting the list together. But yeah, I've heard of Soul Eater. I never watched Soul Eater.
I saw that one, I think.
Gundam Seed, other than Gundam Wing, Gundam Seed. Did y'all ever see Gundam Seed?
I'm
Yeah.
aware of it, but I wasn't a Gundam person.
Yeah. My college
I
roommate
can't.
watched that whole series, and it was cool.
Okay.
Godpile.
The big one I left off was my kind of top, I guess, comedy pick, and that's FLCL. Decided to go, quantity.
It's so few
on
episodes.
my.
It's so few episodes to take.
Well, there's sequels, and I couldn't find a bootleg that had all the sequels. I have not seen the sequels either. But yeah, that was kind of, I guess, the big one on my list that I left off. Um, for my calm boy pick, Mushishi. I like Mushishi. It's real super chill. It's like it's almost like X Files, except they're asleep. Pretty much. It's slow. It just lulls you into this nice, calm, weird, paranormal world. My sad boy pick is Your Lie in April. Super sad, but it has music.
Yeah.
I like that. It's dealing with a few sad things going on. For my more modern choices that just don't have enough to them yet, but I'm loving them. The latest anime I've watched that I've really liked are Dan to Dan and Freerun. I'm a big fan
Yes.
of both of those, and so those were like my backups since there's only
Yeah, we're
two
gonna
seasons.
have to have a watch party.
Didn't
Me and you, buddy. Me and you. Sleepover time.
Freeman's third season's coming up, isn't it?
I don't even know what Freerun's on. I've only seen, I think, the one season that's on Netflix of Freerun. But yeah, I'm a big fan of both of those shows, and I would totally do a watch party with you, Kev. That'd be fun. I'd love to recommend Dan to Dan to all sorts of people, but that first episode is so problematic that
Yeah,
I can't.
yeah,
I don't. I
yeah.
don't recommend it. I don't ever talk about it because that first episode's just wildly problematic.
Now I'm gonna have to go watch
Yeah.
it. I'd heard of it, but I haven't like heard that much about it.
That's great. It looks cool. Uh, Fun story. I mean, yeah, it's just got it's just wild, unpredictable. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I'll
The premise is great. The premise is great. Hold on, let me just
Yeah,
if you're so yeah, get past the first episode, and it's problematic in a way that's fine for adults. I think but
especially an adult anime viewer, like someone who's watched a lot of
yeah,
anime. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of
So, but here
it's a little like whoa, but it's like yeah,
I
it's anime.
I will sell it to you right now. Okay, you have high school nerd and high school popular girl. High school nerd um, believes in aliens. High school popular girl believes in ghosts. They come together. He says, "You're full of shit." She says, "No, you're full of shit." They make a bet. You go to the haunted place. I'll go to the place where there's sightings of aliens. They do that. And guess what? Both are real. And it is a hell of a time. So, yeah, no, I mean, definitely give it a shot. Again, for us, I don't think it's problematic, but if we're going for the casual anime viewer or someone who doesn't watch anime, it is problematic.
Yeah,
okay.
it
Yeah.
doesn't just toe the line. It kind of is just like holy, like first episode. This is what
Yeah.
this show is. I'm out.
Yep.
Well, all good picks were the inclusions. They just happened to not make it. I'm surprised to not hear certain like big properties like nobody mentioned Bleach. Nobody
Yeah,
mentioned
Bleach. Yeah,
One
one
Piece.
Too much filler, man. Too much filler.
One Piece,
Yeah,
yeah.
One
One
Punch Man.
Piece,
Nobody mentioned
One
One Punch
Punch
Man.
Man.
One Punch
I
Man is too short, and the third season. I mean, as the seasons go on,
Yeah,
they get worse.
Yeah.
So
So
they changed the animators.
I prefer Mob Psycho over One Punch Man. I do One Punch Man first season was highly entertaining. I enjoyed it. But Mob Psycho is it has like the humor, it has a lot of what One Punch Man has, but I just think there's more there. There's more to it story wise, substance wise.
and like I would have had probably Chainsaw Man. Right? That's what I'm thinking of, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
Chainsaw Man on there too, but we've only got one season. I mean, you get the movie that just recently came out, but yeah, like I don't know, kind of not enough there to
Yeah,
pick it, right? Like,
Yeah.
like Bebop's one
There's the
season, but it stood the test of like 30 years, and it still holds up.
Yeah.
So that's the but yeah, that's the official draft. I've chosen Cowboy Bebop, Crayon Shin-chan, and Yu Yu Hakusho. Kev Macross Plus, Cromartie High School snatched it from me at the last second, and Tenchi Universe, which he had to sub in because I snatched Yu Yu Hakusho right back. Godpile, uh, the Size King over here with the entire Ghibli collection. Naruto plus Naruto Shippuden complete, and Haikyuu, which is 4 seasons plus some OVAs and some movies.
well,
Uh,
I had to step it up because of my fast food combo was just a little diet baby combo apparently the all gravy combo.
um, you should have ordered that additional side of gravy. Uh,
That's true.
Pat, the controversial one with Avatar: The Last Airbender, will allow it. He snatched Golden Boy from, I don't know if it was on Dane's radar, but Kev was going to take it. And Berserk um, and Mystic, first time on the pod. And he went with picks he hoped we would not be able to predict, and we could not. So that time I got reincarnated as a slime, so I'm a spider, so what? And to love Rue. So check him out if you haven't checked them out. Um, I'll probably. I mean, I've never watched Golden Boy. I need to go watch Golden Boy.
Uh,
Y'all,
It's a quick one.
man.
yeah, y'all said it's
It's
not even
short, man.
long.
Nope.
No.
But yeah, Godpile, check out Yu Yu Hakusho. Get through the first story arc, and then, if you're in the mood for like, what is it, late '80s, early '90s fighting and tournaments, and you know, some like detective work in the Chapter Black arc. But yeah, I'll probably check out Mystic's picks that I haven't heard of. Um, if you stuck with us this long, what the hell are you doing with your life? What's wrong with you?
Go touch grass.
Yeah. Leave a comment. What would your Desert Island anime draft picks be? What do you think of Avatar: The Last Airbender as an anime? Are you a hater, or are you inclusive? Um, what else? Google search Bible Black. Safe search off. Don't be a bitch. Uh, but yeah, that's been episode 6. Uh, thanks for playing. I don't know how often we'll touch on anime. There's other topics too I've floated out there, and maybe we'll touch on other topics. You gotta expand that skill tree when you're in an open world survival game. Okay, you can't just we've been grinding carpentry, we've been grinding video games, so you know we're getting mid game here. You gotta develop some other skills. Okay. Thanks for listening. For KevDirect, Patty90X, Mystic Fox, and Godpile, thanks for being here with and doing the draft, guys. I'm domognarigato. I'll see y'all later.
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 Bye.
Everybody say bye. Yay. Adios.
Bye.